Dear students, good evening to all. Today it is our second class on research ethics. In our previous class, we have learnt about what is ethics, the definition of ethics, prominent bodies with well-structured ethical guidelines abroad, the need for ethics in educational research, the ethical issues which are to be taken into consideration for research, then the history and evolution of research ethics, that's after the Second World War. We discussed the various events happened in the past which led to the evolution of the ethical guidelines which we follow today. The important events are Nuremberg Code, Thalidomide, Tuskegee Syphilis Study, Declaration of Helsinki, National Research Act, and finally the Bellman Report. Later we consolidated the main elements of the common rule. Then we discussed the three objectives of educational ethics. And today let us have a look on the principles of research ethics. Conducted ethically, research is a public trust. So researchers must fully understand the theories and policies designed to guarantee upstanding research practices. It becomes important for the researcher to know that what constitutes an ethical research. With an up-to-date knowledge, the researchers should develop a way with the basic ethical principles, ensuring the safety and security of the participants of the study. So let us look into the principles of research ethics. Here we are going to discuss 18 principles of research ethics. The first one is honesty. We should be honest in all scientific communications. Reporting data, results, methods, procedures, and even in publication status should be honest. Don't give any false information. Don't cheat your colleagues, sponsors, or public. The second one is objectivity. Don't be biased in experimental design, data analysis, data interpretation, peer review, personal decisions, and other aspects of research. Don't hide personal or financial interests that affect research. Third is integrity. We should keep our promises and agreements and act sincerely, be consistent in thought and action. The fourth is carefulness. Don't neglect any details and don't make careless mistakes. Analyze carefully and critically your work. Record all the research activities like data collection, research design, and the correspondence with agencies or journals. The fifth is openness. Share the data, ideas, results, tools, and resources. Should be open to criticism and new ideas, that is, we should be ready to receive the comments. The next is, sixth one is transparency. You can be transparent about the methods, materials, assumptions, analysis, and other informations. And the seventh one is accountability. Be responsible for your research. You should be ready to explain and justify about what and why on your research. The next one is intellectual property, that is the eighth one. You should respect the patent and copyrights. Don't use any other's data without permission. Ninth one is confidentiality. We have to protect the confidential matters like personal records, trade or military secrets, and patient records, etc. And the 10th one is responsible publication. We should publish our advancement in research and not for a selfish motive. Don't duplicate others' work, it is a waste. 11th is responsible mentoring. Be responsible and educate mentor and advise students, help them to make their own decisions for the welfare of the students. The 12th is respect for colleagues. Always respect your colleagues. And 13th, social responsibility. We have a social responsibility. Our research should always do good to the society. 14th is non-discrimination. We should not differentiate our colleagues or students on the basis of sex, race or ethnicity. 15th is competence. We should improve and maintain our professional competence by lifelong education and learning. 16th is legality. We should know the relevant laws, institutional government policies and obey them. And 17th is animal care. Animals should be respected and cared if they are used in research. The animal experiments should be well designed. And the last and 18th point is human subjects protection. When human subjects are used for research, respect their dignity, privacy and autonomy. Take special care on vulnerable people, minimize harms and risks and maximize benefits. And so we have discussed the principles of research ethics, and the last part of our class is an assignment for you. The topic is ethics with respect to science and research. Explain ethics with respect to science and research. You should submit this assignment on or before Tuesday 30th November before 9 p.m. So don't forget, you can prepare the essay from internet and you can submit in our group. Okay, don't forget. Thank you very much.